August of 1967. It's the first year we were on this campus. It was the first year we had a junior class. And then the next year in 68, 69, we had our first graduating class in 1969, a 4-year degree. Everybody was busy writing curriculum that fall, writing programs and developing courses. We had to develop objectives for our department and then write courses that would lead to those objectives, which would be transferable to other universities or certainly to be used for people who wanted to go on for graduate work. Then developing coursework for freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. A basis, of requirements and then electives. We had to build it up. In doing that, we always had to check with what other big universities were doing so that we could have transfer credits, or, they could transfer to here, we could transfer to them. I'm not a good scholar because I don't push hard enough. To me, a student's grades are important to them. I like to see them get as good a grade as they can. So, rather than just being a hard nose, I'll be perhaps too easy, I don't know. But it's more important to me that a student learns something rather than they pass a certain grade. And I know you can say passing a certain grade is indicative. Not really. I'd rather have students remember something 10 years down the road than passing a grade with an A in my class and forget everything 6 months later. I'll gladly take the former over the latter. We were on the cutting edge of it when we went into this. There weren't any more than 24 schools across the United States that had taken up on themselves to develop something like global studies or international studies, try to develop a curriculum. Now we've got books and we've got hundreds of different schools which have the same degree, but in the mid-1990s we were out on the edge on that. And thanks to Dr. Leon, probably more than anyone else. He was really interested because we started doing it here in the department. I'll be honest with you. We had a series beginning in 1989 with the fall of the wall. We got a lot of attention. And then in 91 we did the demise of the Soviet Union. And then in 93 we did the peace process between Israel and Palestine. And boy, that got a lot of people's attention. I was 15 years old. I was in the back of the library, Little Pier City High School. Then, of course, the study hall was out front. There was a brand new book that had just been put on the shelf, and it was about places in the world. It was about this time of year, February, deep in the heart of February in 1956. And man, I checked that out. I was the first person to check it out. And I was just mesmerized by all of the pictures, and, the Great Wall of China, and Big Ben, and the Eiffel Tower, and the pyramids, and we just keep right on going. See, and so I couldn't sleep that night. It was cold, and the branches were rubbing against the old farmhouse. So I got about 2 o'clock, went downstairs and stoked the fire a little bit, and sat there reading this book. And I thought, I'm going to go here, here. I fell asleep. The next thing I did, Dad was shaking me. He said, "What are you doing? Did you still want to study?" And I said, "No, I just these places in the world I want to see." He says, "Oh." He says, "Show me." So I did. He nodded his head, and he told me about some he'd been. He says, it's good to have a dream. He says, we may be in this old farmhouse now, but it's good to have a dream. Don't let go of that dream. I've been everywhere I wanted to go. One of the things I like to do with the bucket list is I'd like to have a crack at the Appalachian Trail.